If you've ever wanted to sample a color in Gimp quickly and accurately, this tutorial is going to help a lot. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the Color Picker tool in Gimp, including the fastest shortcut method and the dedicated tool with its advanced options. This is super useful when you want to match colors from an image, keep your artwork consistent, or grab the exact shade you need without guessing. If you find this helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Gimp tutorials. Alright, let's jump right in. First, let's look at the fastest method. If you're already painting with the paintbrush, pencil, or bucket fill tool, you don't even need to switch tools. All you have to do is hold down the Ctrl key. The cursor will temporarily turn into an eyedropper, which means Gimp is ready to sample a color directly from your image. Move your cursor over the color you want, then click on the canvas to grab it. As soon as you release Ctrl, you'll go right back to painting with the new color. This is one of the quickest ways to work in Gimp, especially when you are constantly switching between drawing and color matching. Now let's go over the dedicated Color Picker tool, which gives you more control over how color sampling works. To activate it, look for the eyedropper icon in the toolbox, or simply press the O key on your keyboard. Once the tool is active, take a look at the Tool Options panel, because this is where the advanced settings live. The first option you should know about is Sample Merged. If this box is checked, Gimp will pick the color you actually see on the screen, which means it samples the combined result of all visible layers. This is great if you want the exact visible color from your composition. If you uncheck it, Gimp will only sample the currently selected layer. That can be very helpful if you are editing individual layers and do not want the color from the layers underneath affecting your result. Next is Sample Average. This is especially useful if your image is grainy, noisy, or contains tiny variations in color. When you enable Sample Average, Gimp blends the pixels around your cursor instead of taking just one exact pixel. You can also set the radius, which controls how large of an area Gimp averages. A larger radius gives you a smoother, more balanced color sample, which is perfect for photographs or textured artwork where one pixel might not represent the real color you want. After that, you need to choose the Pick mode. The default option is Set Foreground Color, and this is the one most people use. It changes your main brush color so you can immediately start painting with the color you just picked. If you choose Set Background Color, Gimp will update your secondary color instead. This is useful when you want to keep both a foreground and background color ready for blending, masking, or fill work. The third option is Add to Palette, which saves the sampled color directly into your custom Gimp color palette. If you're building a consistent color set for a design project, this is a really smart way to stay organized. Once you understand these options, using the Color Picker tool becomes very simple. Just select the mode that fits your workflow, click on the color you want, and Gimp will store it for you right away. If you are working on detailed edits, logos, digital paintings, or photo retouching, this tool can save you a ton of time and help you stay precise. A quick tip before we finish, if you are sampling from a layered image, always think about whether you want the visible result or just one layer. And if the colors look slightly off in a noisy photo, try Sample Average to get a cleaner match. Small adjustments like these can make a big difference in your workflow. So now you know how to use the Color Picker tool in Gimp, the fast way and the advanced way. If this video helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe for more Gimp tutorials, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.